Have you ever reread a simple text message 3 times, trying to decode what it really means? Sure. That's it. Just sure. And suddenly your brain turns into a detective with a conspiracy board, red strings everywhere. Are they mad? Are they lying? Are they secretly annoyed? If that sounds familiar, you might not have a communication problem. You might have a trust problem. We usually think people who struggle with trust are just paranoid or dramatic, but that's the surface-level story. The psychological reality is much deeper and much more human. Trust isn't just a personality trait, it's a survival mechanism. Your brain treats trust like oxygen. When it's there, you don't think about it. When it's gone, everything feels dangerous. Let me show you what's really happening inside your mind. Your brain has one main job: keep you safe, and it doesn't care if the threat is a wild animal or a broken promise. Research in neuroscience shows that social rejection and betrayal activate the same pain circuits as physical injury. To your nervous system, being betrayed isn't just emotional, it's a threat. So if you've been hurt before by a parent who was inconsistent, a friend who disappeared, a partner who lied, your brain learned a rule. Don't relax, don't fully believe, don't hand over your heart without insurance. It's like your mind installed a security system after a break-in. Now every small noise at night feels suspicious, even if it's just the wind. People who struggle with trust often look strong on the outside, independent, self-reliant. I don't need anyone. But sometimes that independence is armor. If you don't rely on anyone, no one can let you down. If you don't open up fully, no one can use your vulnerability against you. It feels logical, smart even. But here's the quiet cost. Hypervigilance is exhausting. You analyze tone shifts, you scan for inconsistencies, you test people without realizing it, pulling away to see if they chase, staying silent to see if they notice. And when someone says, "You're overthinking," it can feel invalidating, because to you, it's not overthinking, it's pattern recognition, it's protection. Psychologists call this attachment conditioning. If your early experiences taught you that love is unpredictable, your brain becomes a risk manager in relationships. It assumes loss before it assumes safety, not because you're broken, but because you adapted. And adaptation is intelligent. But here's the twist. The same mechanism that once protected you can start blocking the very connection you crave. When you expect betrayal, you sometimes interpret neutral behavior as proof. A delayed reply becomes evidence. A small mistake becomes confirmation. Your brain loves confirmation. It would rather be right than be at peace. So what's the alternative? Blind trust? Absolutely not. Healthy trust isn't naivety. It's calibrated risk. It's saying, I know people can hurt me, but I also know I can survive it. That shift is powerful. It moves you from fear-based avoidance to strength-based openness. Struggling with trust doesn't mean you're cold. It often means you feel deeply. It means you value loyalty. It means when you commit, you really commit. And that's not a flaw, that's depth. Maybe the real work isn't forcing yourself to trust everyone. Maybe it's learning to trust your own resilience, to believe that even if someone disappoints you, you won't shatter, you'll adjust, you'll grow. So if you see yourself in this, you're not alone, and you're not too much. You're a nervous system that learned to survive. The question now is, are you ready to teach it that safety can exist again? If this resonated, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And maybe, just maybe, this is the beginning of trusting yourself a little more.